Hi, my name is Malvin. I am 19 years old and I spent the last 4 years teaching myself knife making. I'm completely passionate about this, but now I want to prove myself that I'm actually capable of doing something bigger than just a knife. What I'm doing is I'm forging a medieval arming sword. So welcome to the second episode. In the last episode I forged the blade and ground the basic shape and ground in fuller. In this episode I am going to forge and make the guard. Okay, here I have the sword and the drawing, and I have noticed a few things that I did wrong, but it's no big mistake. First of all, the sword itself is a bit shorter than the drawing, but it's still in the range of length I wanted. It's just a few centimeters. And then the second problem I can show you if I put it like this. The second problem I have here is the tang is too short, which is because I thought I would forge it out even more and I forgot to do that. So now I just have to ignite the forge and forge out this last part a bit longer, so that here in the area of the grip of the handle it is still all the width I have, and this last small part is nice and thin, so I can later grind it around to put it in the hole of the pommel. So let's get to it. You can see I've got the end of the tang nicely shaped, and now it's time to make the cross guard. This will be a bit tough because my piece is really thick, but I will cut away a bit of material in the beginning and then it won't be any problem forging it, because I really need material here at this area, because I want to have this nice, triangle shape. And I need a lot of material for that, because I want to be able to really nicely grind it and not to be in struggle with not enough material, because on all the pieces I did before I didn't have enough material in the end and it was only annoying. So now it will be very nice.
thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt to fall, survive and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough.
Well, here I have the forged crossguard. It's still way too thick and way too long, but that's just how I want it, because now I have the freedom to grind everything out just how I want it, and really enough material so that I can't mess up and just work my way slowly to the final goal. That's just so cool. You can see here it's about 25 centimeters long, and I need about 20 to 21. And also here the width is, here would be 20, and I need like 2 centimeters of width, and that's quite perfect. And the same over here. So I'm really good in the game. So let's continue. No, wait, let's continue, but after it is cool. Okay, the next step, how you see I have it clamped down here in the vise. And the next step is to grind flat this side and the other side, especially of the middle part here. I will use Daniel grinder for it, and then after I will go to the belt grinder, because then it is already time to make the hole inside of the guard and fit the sword. So after that I can work symmetrically on each and every side. Right now I still have a lot of material, but if I remove it now and then mess a bit up the hole, I can't fix anything. But if I do now the hole, I can see, okay, it's a bit wrong in this direction, so I will grind the whole thing a bit more in this direction. You know what I mean? I hope so. So it's time to grind everything flat and make the holes. Let's go. I'm just so freaking happy. Look at this. It just fits perfectly. I adjusted the guard a bit so that it slides easy on and off because it was all the way over a tight fit. So I can't touch it yet. It's still quite hot. But it fits perfectly. It doesn't move, doesn't shake in any direction. And I can easily take it off and put it on. But when the last bit I have to hammer it because it's really a strong fit, so it won't wiggle at all. I am just proud of myself. It's so cool. So you can see here, I don't know why this happened, but it's a bit offset. I have no idea, but that's no problem at all because down at the end it's still all perfect. So I can just adjust it, and that's why I use so much material, so I can now adjust things like this. I imagined that something like this would happen, so now I can adjust it and it's all fine. So let's continue.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me.
As you can see now, the guard is perfectly symmetrical. Also these parts here are perfect 90 degrees angles. So now it's all the same, and like this I can actually start shaping it. Because when I take away something now, like for instance here, when I make this triangle-like shape, and I take something away here and the same amount there, I will know it's perfectly symmetrical because it is already now. So yeah, it's in perfect conditions, I would say. Well, how you see, this is still way too thick to be a nice cross guard. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to bring this side to the same thickness as this side. How you can see, this here is thinner than this, which is a bit stupid because it will be exactly the other way around. But it's important to go step by step and slowly step by step, not to rush anything. And yeah, like this I will have a perfect symmetrical guard. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shoot tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks.
Okay, here I have my piece. It's ground nice in shape, as you can see it. Still way too thick, but much better than before. And now I can grind myself this part here. And yeah, let's hope it works out well. First I will cut away a bit with the angle grinder, and then I will go to my bed sander. And yeah, this is a quite exciting part because then it will look actually really, really cool.
I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only
only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes. Never gonna look back, 'cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's fact. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's what it takes.
Okay, that, my friends, looks just awesome. Oh my god, I love it. It's so cool. I'm just amazed. It makes such a difference how it looks now. It's just so beautiful. Perfectly how I wanted it. I'm so happy right now. Okay, it's a new day, I have new energy, so it's time to continue with the guard. And you see I have marked myself a few things here, especially down here, but that will be important later. Or no, I marked this so that I could make those marks. Now, let me explain why I did this. Yeah, my idea for this is, I will go now with the angle grinder, and I will leave this line here in the middle, and as if it would be a knife blade, a beveled knife blade, I make a bevel from here, from the top here to down there. And this white line down here I will leave completely untouched. I won't touch this, and like this I will have an angle. It's difficult to describe with the camera, but like this I will have some kind of angle going from up here down to there. Yeah, I hope you understood what I mean. If not, you will see what I'm going to do now, so no problem at all. Let's get to work. Okay, now that I have the first side roughly in shape, which looks already quite awesome, I'm going to take this to the band sander and try to see how it works to bring everything kind of in shape how I want it. And then I will do the other side, because knowing what happens now at the belt sander will help me a lot to at the grinding of the next side, because I will just know what happens. So. Well, it looks quite nice, as you can see. I like it. But it doesn't feel right. And I just understood the problem I'm having, why it doesn't work out how I expect it to. And it's quite easy. I am still way too thick here, so it's not right, obviously. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to thin out those parts here to where I want them to be. And then I'm going to continue with this area, because Only then I can know how much I have to take away and how to bring it nicely in shape, and then I don't have to work too much and don't go too slowly, so it's better this way. Well, at this point I am going to finish this episode. If you liked it, leave a like or even a follow, and I hope I will see you in the next episode where I will make the pommel.